Alright guys, I'm playing some Darius top lane in this patch versus Trundle, and this game we're running Conquer, Triumph, Tenacity, Last Stand, Nimbus Cloak, and Celerity. This game I'm going to show you how to carry playing some Darius, and it's going to be an exciting one because, as you guys know, like Darius has been a very strong top laner for a long time now, pretty much sitting in the S tier spot for decades, and we're also into an exciting matchup. In my opinion, the Trundle matchup is quite an easy one. You'll just have to pull through the chain of like autos and Qs. And if you play very closely, very flawlessly with the wave, I'm not expecting to get in trouble here. I know how Trundle works very well too, because I don't know if you guys can remember, but like about a year ago, I used to make so many videos about Trundle top. Like back when he was like super high win rate. I made a lot of videos about Trundle. I have a lot of experience like with this guy. I know exactly or precisely where those power spikes come from. Alright. So we're just letting Trundle kind of like do his thing right now. At least for now. I'm gonna make the decision of freezing this wave here, because Trundle doesn't really function very well if the wave is like stuck up closely to a tower, because he is not able to like dish in those autos or Qs anymore at this point. When you play Trundle, the only thing you want to aim for is like getting this chain of autos off and Qs and repeatedly like all in your opponent. If you can't really do that, like the champion doesn't quite function like it normally would. So as you can see, like we're already like chilling. We're level 3, this guy's level 4, but we're already having a good time. I'm keeping the grab. Honestly, one of the best things I can advise, guys, if you ever are going to get a kill, right, but you don't have to press your grab, I always encourage you to keep it as long as you can, right? Oh, he died pretty fast. So as you could see, my jungler walked in. I kept my E until the last second. The reason why I'm doing that is because the situation can change very fast. That makes sense. If Trundle flashes away or the enemy jungler walks in, you want to have your grab available, right? You don't use it immediately, so that's one of those reasons. Now, we specifically chose to go steel caps here because Trundle is similar to Tryndamere, Yasuo, Yone, and all those champions. It's like auto base, so steel caps is going to like heavily counter Trundle. And they also have a Yasuo in mid lane, so steel caps is going to be like the perfect pick here. The wave is actually pushing in my direction right now, so we're not going to do anything in terms of like trading. We're going to let Trundle do his thing, because this is a point in this lane where Trundle wants to get the autos and Qs off as like a chain and like all in you, right? So we're going to do whatever it takes to avoid that chain of autos and Qs, and we're going to wait for my wave to arrive. The closer we are at my tower, the easier we can trade Trundle. Like, it's actually pretty straightforward. I'm going to place a ward down right here so I can see what Trundle will do next. I've also got my jungler pathing topside. So if the wave is like pushing my direction and you have a jungler pathing topside at the same time, it's one of the most valuable things. You always want to let your opponent push into you in a case where your jungler is pathing topside, because you're you can set up the lane for ganks very easily this way, and you can make the ganks like 10 times more successful, as you can see, right? He's got no flash. I'm keeping my grab, as I told you before. Now I use it. So I use the grab as late as I can. There you go. Trundle has 0 disengage. Literally 0 disengage. The only disengage he has is this E, which he can only place like once, right? So if you have a Nunu pathing topside, you want the wave to go into your direction, because you will get kills for free. That's how this matchup works. Now we go back. We have the choice of going for this plating, but we're not going to do that because the chance of Eve walking topside with Trundle is super likely. So we're avoiding this. There you go. We are going to probably lose a planing for doing this, but like, because I'm backing so soon right now, because I'm like this fast at like backing to base, I'm actually able to afford my item right now, and I'm getting back to lane before Trondo gets to shove this lane back into me, right? Which is very valuable. We're not risking anything of dying to a jungler either. Those are very important things. Now, once again, we have the wave pushing my direction. This time, we're going to start playing a little bit more aggressive. I'm actually going to try to thin out the wave just a little bit, because I'm planning on like freezing it towards my tower. If you pay very close attention to what's going on here, we got an Eve in the tri-bush, and we have Nunu on blue buff, which means that Nunu will probably be pathing top again within like a minute or so. So we're keeping very good track of where my jungler is. We hit the WQ, we back off. We're not getting inside the chain of the auto Qs, as I mentioned previously. We should... he's got the triumph. Yeah, he's got the triumph for the healing. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. You can see the wave did like 321 damage. I'm actually not too happy with this, because this was going to be a super clean kill, by the way. It was going to be very, very well, like a very good play. But I died because, well, I don't want to say unlucky. He had like 10 HP remaining or something. But there was one auto attack of Chondo which I could have avoided if I walked backwards after grabbing. So it could have been slightly more clean. There should have been a kill right there, actually, despite like taking so much wave damage. But yeah, it is what it is. It's fine. I think we can recover from this just fine. But that's kind of like the example that I've had previously with like Trundle and the auto Qs. Like, once you get inside that chain, he can solo you forever. And the amount of damage he can output is like absolutely crazy. That's what you're always want to avoid. Let's drop the Q down here. Got that plating, pretty good. He's actually got Sheen, Kindle, Warhammer. We're just gonna have to respect him. That one death I had is pretty bad, because I had like a big value like that I just gave to him, and that's why he's actually, like, in terms of like items, he's actually slightly ahead, because he's like rushing the item instant, which is a problem here. Oh, because if he actually threw Eve like my direction, I would have beaten him. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. I'm not a savior. Okay, let's see what happens. Eve can probably show topside again. It's very likely. She had like 70% HP remaining. Let's get those last hits. We're chilling for a bit. I honestly cannot wait till I get my hands on the stridebreaker eventually. Just one combo. Remember, the autos and Qs of Chondo is the one thing that matters the most. If you avoid these, it's all gonna be good. Walk away. I use my... Oh, he's flashing. Oh, he's gonna die now. Again, we got the wave froze into the perfect spot here. I'm gonna let Nunu engage. Alright. If he walks my direction, I can fix it. Thank you very much. That Eve is like topside quite a bit, but so far his ganks have been very ineffective. Mid lane is missing, so it's kind of a risk I'm taking right here, but I have to push it. Perfect timing. Thank you. So, I don't know if you paid very close attention to that, but I specifically chose to grab when Yasuo was gonna hit the nado for the knockup. So as soon as I was like mid-air in the nado, exactly precisely at that moment, I hit the grab. And basically what happened was I got knocked up, I took the damage, but he couldn't press R because he was like inside of my grab right as soon as he, you know, threw the nado. So his ultimate was entirely like rendered useless. That's like, but this is like one of the best moves you can make with grab. Really effective. Oh, I messed up my combo. My bad. I'm gonna wait out the ultimate. There you go. Now I can walk up here. Walk away again. And just like that, we get another kill. So you see what I did there, right? So Trundle was technically stronger than me. He had ultimate, right? So literally what I do is I just out-kite him as Darius. I just apply my slow, walk away, hit the combo, walk away, and, you know, move back forth, hit my slow again, walk away. Constantly do that over and over. Okay, let's take all this stuff here. Perfect. We get that final plating. I'm not gonna stay more because despite being able to get that tower, the chance of like Eve showing top lane now is just way too likely. And Trundle is also respawning, getting topset soon. In fact, even Brand is like walking top lane. They're lane swapping apparently, which is like really bad in my case, but I'm quite happy that I went back. It's perfect. Let's go for this one. Let's go for the red trinket. Let's go back topside. So what I'm thinking about doing this game is actually go for the hullbreaker, but since we got a Yuumi this game, I am not quite sure about this. I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of tempted to go hullbreaker, to be honest. But yeah, it's not going to work very well with Yuumi. So it's really going to depend on like who Yuumi's going to attach to in this game. We'll see. Can't really go for the tower because if Kai'Sa happens to like show up, then it's also very likely that the Brand is going to show up as well, because AD carries usually don't farm themselves. There's usually some guy behind it most of the time. I feel like he does not. I've told I love how this guy became more and more confident like walking up there. He kept like trying to move up a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. Eventually just gets in my range. That's what so many people do, man. There's so many people out there who do this. They kind of test themselves and see how far they can go, and eventually you just catch them. Absolutely beautiful, man. I love when people do that. I'm gonna take like one more wave because I know that where two people are. Excellent. Definitely gonna take that blue as well if my Nunu wants to give that to me. Nice. Okay, we got about 2K. I'm gonna be going for hullbreaker. We'll have some fun with it. And here we go once again. We're gonna be catching up this genre real quick. I do have my hullbreaker now, so that's not gonna combine very well with the Yuumi. Let's grab the next one. Thank you. I'm just pressing R because I'm feeling pretty confident this game about being able to carry. Oh. Well, Let me save him. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I hope that Yumi is gonna allow me to like use the hullbreaker. You can just like attach to somebody else. I'm okay with it. 2K. So what we're gonna do is I'm probably building a death stance right now. I want to all in this guy, but I don't have proper vision of other people. Yeah, let's go back. What we can also do is go Starrick's Gauge, but like, I'm actually gonna... I kind of prefer going Death Stance here, because like, despite them having Brand, having Eve, I can actually take on a lot of their damage using Death Stance. I need that item versus Trundle, especially. And like 4th item, we can adapt, go some MR, like such as like Spirit Visage. We'll see what we're gonna do. Let's walk in the other direction. We got 3 people like pushing down mid lane. This game is actually going quite bad. My teammates are losing very hard, so it's going to be an absolute 1v9 game. How much more? I need like 500 in order to get that stance. There's the bounty. There's like 2 people in mid, 2 people top side, which means we're completely alone here. Can we also grab the jungle camps? Let's find out. That's gonna like push our lead quite a bit if we do so. There's also a red buff, but I'm assuming they probably know that I'm going to get it. I don't think he knows. Ah, the ward saved them basically. Well, kind of. Yeah. My strategy nearly worked out, bro. I was like standing in the corner. I don't think they had vision of where I was. They did place wards down because they knew I was there, but they didn't ward because they saw me. Pretty sure that I was standing in the perfect position. Yeah, that dragon's gonna be gone. There's no doubting it. We're not gonna be able to get that dragon. There's no way. We have like multiple people grouping topside. They're already on the Drake. We have a guy in mid who's getting wrecked by a Trundle. It's not quite working. I think I'm probably gonna build a Starrick's Gauge next item.
Enemy double kill.
But I also want to go Spirit Visage. Spirit Visage would be pretty good. Yeah, I gotta run from the brand. It's not. There's no other way around it. I suspect I probably can't get that jungle camp. We're gonna start struggling right now with this game a little bit because my teammates are nowhere close to where they are. Too bad. I was like really close. It's not enough. It's like just off of my grab. It appears they end up like not even getting it. They know that I'm up here, by the way. Yeah, that guy's dead too. Oh, really? That's oh, that's disappointing. Yeah, they know I'm probably up here too. Ah, I even flashed, man. That sucks so much. Yeah, this game is probably over. There's probably not much more I can change. Probably not. I can go mid lane. I'm not gonna do that, no. If I go mid lane right now, I will not be able to do anything. That inhib is already gone. There's no saving. Let's go back in this spot here. Alright. Let's actually go for... Let's go for spare visage. I'm really gonna need some MR at least. I'm gonna decide to like keep on the deblated just so I can get the extra HP. And then like as a last item, I think I'm probably gonna go Stark's Gauge, but like it's really gonna depend, man. Yeah, I can go in that jungle. Suppose they probably know what I'm doing here. I don't think I can fight Trundle despite being able... I can't fight him. There's probably some dude behind it. Yep. I can't, man. I told you there's some guy behind it. I can't fight him. I'm not expecting things to get better, to be honest. We are very strong, but like my just to show like what's going on here, like the enemy ADC has like an entire item advantage. The same thing applies for mid lane as well, has like an entire item advantage. The same thing for jungle as well as even the support. He's just too far ahead, man. I think they have like a... It wouldn't surprise me if they have like a 5,000, 6,000 gold lead. Span out across the entire team. Yeah. Yeah, this game is over. This game is over. Nice catch. I don't have my ultimate yet. That's kind of annoying. It's like one catch. I'm not level 16 yet, so it doesn't apply as a ultimate reset. I can buy my spare visage right now. Okay, let's get spare visage. The final item I'm gonna get will either be Stark's Gauge or possibly even a thornmail, so I can like reduce the amount of like healing that Trundle has. Because that's also a thing in this game which we end up like never getting. Which could be a solid choice for Yasuo too if he does eventually get like a ton of healing. So we might skip on the Stark's Gauge. I'm not going to be able to use it very well. Let's see here. No wards. The best thing that could happen is like them like walking in the jungle, we just catch them on it. But if they all walk towards the or walk in lane, it's probably over. If we could get a catch in like some kind of way, it would be good. Yep. Yeah, we can't change it. I have no ghosts available. Yep. I was not expecting anything different. Like, man, what a hard game. But yeah, this is Darius Toplane. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.